Hello everyone, this is eCals90. If you like this video, make sure that you subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Moments away, it'll be the Los Angeles Clippers going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Well, the Celtics have their two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Their names are similar, and sometimes people get confused. Brown said, Coach Brad Stevens does it a lot. He draws up the play and says Jaylen, but puts JT on the clipboard. We look at each other like, all right, bro, one of us is going to get the bucket. It doesn't even matter. Kevin, back to you.
Both capable, DA. Thank you. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jaylen Brown.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Batum in at the 4. And for the Celtics, Brown is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Thompson is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point guard. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. And Steve, is that contract year boost a myth or is it a real thing?
Hey, Kevin, it is a real thing. You see guys more focused. You see guys that's usually not on time. On that contract year, you see guys on their best behavior, and you see some of their best play on the court overall.
Now, here's Beverley. Leonard inside, guarded by Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, it's important to get points any way you can, and Ibaka's turned himself into a good free throw shooter.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the evening. First one falls for him.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. Still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Now here's Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Tice finds Tatum. It's hauled in by Beverley. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. Pass to Beverley. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Batum against Tice. Back to Beverley. No good that time, and it's Boston the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Here's Walker, following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Tatum with it. Coming off a stellar performance against Washington. Got a piece of it. Batum with the steal. Pass to George. Kicks it to Ibaka. And there's the pass to Leonard. Now Beverley. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Leonard, no luck. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. From deep, Walker. Pass to Tice. Brown with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. They get it back and finished off by Brown.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Tatum. From the baseline, Leonard no luck.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Here's Leonard. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Leonard no luck.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
And it's blocked by Ibaka. Beverly against Walker. Now here's Beverly. Tight defense on him. Walker with some nice D.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
He kicks to Thompson. Tatum on the wing. Lets it go from deep. But they get it back. Goes back up. Batum grabs the miss.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside, Walker. Thompson passes to Tatum. Shoots it. And it falls over the rim and in.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at Los Angeles. Right now, they've compiled the third best record in the conference.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
2 shots, foul, elbow, 2.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break, 2 shots.
That's good from Tice. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clippers trail by 4. Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. Leonard the pass to Beverly. Six on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. George, that's a two-pointer. They can't stop the run with that one.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Celtics. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
Timeout.
And the Clippers call time here. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. That did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Here is Ibaka. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And his shot blocking helped as well. Those 2 blocks he had were big for them.
Now here's Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Beverly. Stolen by Walker. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. The 19-foot shot. Jump shot is good that time.
And Walker always looking to take that shot when given the opportunity. So consistent at that range.
George up top. He's covered by Brown. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Now here's Walker. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Washington. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's George. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Thompson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 5-point game.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Now here's Walker. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Charity stripe shot. Tatum's shot is off.
And PG, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Here's Leonard. They get it back. Ibaka. And finally they hit one.
When shots go up, one thing about Ibaka, he gets to the right place at the right time.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Walker. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder. And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
For Boston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Tatum. Greg, I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And it's Leonard missing.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
And the rejection by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
And here's Walker outside. Rebound by the Clippers.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Boston, no good that time either.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Brown, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And really, Brown is very talented at nailing shots, even while getting hit. What muscle this guy has.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Brown.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Williams inside. Tice is there. Now here's Leonard, guarded by Tatum. They get it again. A second chance effort. Leonard, no luck.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Out to the right wing. Trying to get open is Thompson. Clippers trail by 8. Leonard finds Williams. Back to Leonard. Outside, George. Top of the key. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tice has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Walker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Walker's got 6.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now, here is George. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
Now Brown. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 10. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Williams against Walker. Pass to Tice. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on George. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Shemi Ojeleye is checked in for Boston. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Zubats is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's the Clippers now. 9-point game. Outside Williams. Pass to Leonard. Puts up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Five to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Ojeleye. Boston. No good that time either. The shot by George. Wide open. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. And so it's Boston. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Right back after this break. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, and it's fun and it's light. Fans deserve it on both sides. It's good old-fashioned basketball. It's all a part of the game. We're both trying to win, and that's what people want to see. Hard-nosed, edgy basketball.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Clippers right now, Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Williams. And it's Zubats in at the 5. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, or Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Well,
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's
that is.
got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Here's Pritchard, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Pritchard, and here's Tatum for three. Boston, no good that time either.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Tries yet again, and the layup by George. George has got his third bucket of the night.
Bringing the intensity on the glass. If Paul George is out there, he's going to give it his all.
It's Brown on the wing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Williams looking over the floor. Five on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in. And now just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
Outside Tatum. Looking to end his cold spell. George with the defensive effort. And it's the Clippers' ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Williams has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ogilvy kicks to Tatum. Celtics passing it around. Brown against Jackson. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the Clippers get called for the foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And Brown drops them both. And here's Los Angeles stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Outside Williams. Zubac's in the post. And that one drops for him.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
The Clippers have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The pass to Williams. Here's Pritchard.
See, that's a solid effort on the defensive glass. You need guys who are willing to work, willing to get their hands dirty inside.
Tatum on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You got to avoid fouling Tatum in those situations. He's very clever at getting the defense to kind of bite when he attacks.
The Celtics have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line
two.
across the board, 77% collectively.
And the first one drops.
Earning all rookie first team honors after a brilliant first year, Tatum quickly became a fan favorite.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Outside Williams. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 14-6 run. Williams attacking. The rebound by the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points. Brown feeling it out a bit. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I admire the energy that Brown plays with, so great at getting to the line.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Brown drops them both. Here's Williams. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee. Ogilvy grabs the rebound. Ogilvy's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Clippers trail by 5. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And the Clippers miss again. Brown outside. Ball's knocked loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
Clippers with the ball. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Ogilvy's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown against Jackson. Passes it to Ogilvy. Here's Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Williams against Morris. Williams can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Williams for 3. And Boston with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Here's Pritchard.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. And so he hits both. And here's George. He has 7. Outside Williams. Williams missing again.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, you gotta really do a better job on Tatum once he gets on the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Kemba Walker's checked in for Boston.
One shot.
Clippers trail by 10. And the Clippers call time here.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He has taken some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Here's Morris. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. Brown against George. Here's Zubac.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Clippers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Zubac.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Kennard, he's checked in for George. That one misses. Boston leading by 9. There's Brown with the 3. Morris with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. On the wing, Batum. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Kennard, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite too, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
The first one falls.
The sharpshooter Kennard is valuable. A guy who stretches the floor and works very hard.
So he gets them both. Walker with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Tice. Tatum against Morris.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over eager.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
The Clippers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. Free throw good for Morris. And Morris drops them both. Here's Walker. Pass to Ogilvy. Now Tice. Brown kicks to Tice. Outside, Walker. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Walker's got 9.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive long-distance shooter.
Kennard, the bounce pass. Williams in the post, guarded by Walker, stolen by Walker. Brown the pass to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now it's an 11-point Boston lead.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Walker against Williams. For the 3. It doesn't go for him. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Ojale. Here's Tice. And that one is good. He's got 6.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Now, here's Kennard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Outside Williams, clock at 4. They need this. Rebound Boston. Tice has got 7 rebounds in the game. And here we go. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. Tatum's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Here's Zubats. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Walker's shot is off. Clippers trail by 13. Batum scanning the floor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Trying to defend Kennard, you know he can hit shots with limited space. That helps him get you off balance.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he makes the first. Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the half. Walker dishes to Tatum. On the wing, Brown. Outside, Walker. Clock at 6. And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 11. 43 seconds left in the first half. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Here's Ojale. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's good, 2 points. And the Celtics lead by 13.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Boston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. It's stolen. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Beverly with the ball. And yes, it's good. Beverly's got his first points in this one.
I mean, blowing past the defense, Patrick Beverly gets up and down the court in a blink.
Tatum no good. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position here at the break. What do you tell your team to make sure they don't let up?
Well, I don't think it's about letting up or playing better. Or it's just playing the right way. We just have to play good basketball. And we talked about it before the game. That's our goal going into the game. That doesn't change no matter what the score is. So that'll be the discussion at halftime.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Out in front of the half is Boston. They lead by 11. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
They came out with the right mindset. That's what I'm talking about right there. And that's the hard driving offensive approach I like to see. If they keep it up, unstoppable.
And Kenny, what did you think about the Clippers?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Celtics leading by 11. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum, and it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Brown trying to free himself up. And the rejection by Ibaka. And now the Clippers on the break. A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now Batum. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball.
Great rhythm on the catch and shoot. Kawhi showing us what's good.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Brown outside. Back to Tatum. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's good on the layup. Tatum's got 18 points in the game.
A guy who has lived up to lofty expectations. Tatum impacts the game across the board.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. And that's going to be a travel.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
And I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Walker the pass to Thompson.
What's the roll?
To the middle. Here's Brown. And he banks in the layup. He's got 11.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Beverly kicks to Ibaka. Beverly against Walker. Now here's Beverly. Here's George. They grab their own miss. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Clippers trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. The fader. George, no good. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Thompson finds Tatum. And the rejection by Ibaka. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Six to shoot. Here's Tatum. Brown outside. And another shot. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 8 rebounds in this game. A three from Leonard buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got 5 now.
A multi-talented scorer with range. You want to get Leonard as many touches as possible.
Tatum dishes to Brown. The Clippers grab the miss.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC, 5 first-round picks, and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Walker the pass to Tice. Here's Thompson. Now the pass to Walker from deep. Second shot opportunity. Thompson misses. Clippers trail by 9. Here's George. That misses off the backboard.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' gain.
Brown kicks to Tice. Thompson outside. Tatum passes to Thompson. The Celtics working the ball around now. And here's Walker outside. Boston getting another chance here. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Crashing hard on that putback, Thompson does his best work around the rim.
Here's Ibaka, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And now a look at Jason Tatum. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 20th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And like you were saying, one of the stronger scorers in the league. A tireless worker on the offensive end, and it's no wonder he's top 20 in points. He misses the free throw.
Oh, from the Republic of Congo, Serge Ibaka to Kembe Mutombo and Bismack Biyombo. A lot of big man talent.
Good on the second free throw. And here is Teague. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And I love that Teague didn't slow up when he got inside and went right in and drew the foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Clippers trail by 10. And Beverly kicks to Ibaka. Passes it to Leonard. George looking around. Leonard on the wing. 5 on the clock. Over Tatum. Los Angeles with another miss. Celtics leading by 10. Pass to Pritchard. From outside the arc. No good on that one. LA has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Now, here's Beverly. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. The 3 from George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Now here's Teague. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
And so it's Boston with it. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Pritchard. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Batum kicks to George. And Leonard has it in the corner. The three-pointer, no good.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Tatum's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular. Still trying to shoot his way out of this funk. But if it doesn't come within the flow of the offense, the whole team suffers.
Teague can't hit. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Leonard against Tice. And he gets the bucket.
Love the aggressiveness. Kawhi very active, very focused on the job at hand.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Zubac is checked in for Nicholas Batum. Tice with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to Pritchard. And it's denied.
At the point guard position, Patrick Beverly is a great shot blocker.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by George. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. The feed to Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. It's George on the wing. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. At the top of the key, Tice. Here's Pritchard, defended by George. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
Some changes for Boston. Williams comes in for Daniel Tice. And Shemi Ojeley's subbed in for Tatum. Outside Leonard. Here's Ibaka, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You see Serge in the painted area, feels the defender, goes on the attack.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops from Ibaka. That one drops. He ties it up.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Teague the pass to Ojeley. Williams with the ball. Out to the wing. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Pritchard, defended by George.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
And a moment to see numbers for Kawhi Leonard. Averaging around 26 points per, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Now here's Teague. They could use a bucket. Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls. A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
And the first one drops. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But, Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
And Williams drops them both.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
Now here's Beverly. And the pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
One shot.
Well, free throw drops for Leonard.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
Now here's Teague. Outside Williams. Here's Pritchard. Over Leonard. It's hauled in by Zubac.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
Kept alive. And it's Beverly missing. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And the rejection by Leonard.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Beverly. Second chance shot. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
I can't believe he hasn't hit a shot all period. Someone else needs to step up and help close the gap.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Outside Teague. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Stay the course. We just got to be a little bit more alert to rotate from what's next, okay? We're doing a lot of good things, though, okay? Keep finishing plays.
Well, I like the way these coaches want to push their guys to give even more out there on the floor, Greg.
I mean, encouraging them, but also asking them to be accountable.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Lou Williams out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. Clippers leading by 3. Outside, George. Passes it to Leonard. Back to George. A shot off that time. Some solid defense from Brown. Pass to Ojale. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
George passes to Zubats. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Leonard, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
You know, as this game has gone along, his concentration has deteriorated. They've lost way too many possessions from him turning the ball over.
Boston trailing. Walker with it. Leonard picks him up. Brown outside. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first three of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Outside Williams. Morris looking over the floor. Dishes to George. Some solid defense from Brown.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Outside Williams. And a wide open look for Walker. Off target from outside.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
George, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Ogilvy passes to Brown. No good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Williams for 3. Drills the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Now here's Walker. 5 to shoot. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Brown's got the game tied up here for Boston.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point when he's squaring up like that.
And George gets it to go.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Williams with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Boston with the rebound. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Walker kicks to Williams. Williams passes to Brown. Bucket is good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 1. Williams passes to Leonard. And another 3 for the Clippers.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Brown outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Clippers leading by 4. Outside Williams. George passes to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Now here's Walker to the paint. Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul it.
And the first one at the line is good. Boston making some changes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. And it's Jason Tatum in for Semi Ojeleye. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Batum's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Los Angeles leading by 6. Outside Leonard. Back to Williams. This one for 3. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And then Brown with the dunk.
And guys, I don't think Brown gets enough credit for his toughness. This is a guy who never shies away from contact.
Now here's Williams. He dishes it to Leonard. Over Tatum. The offensive rebound. Tries again. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Thompson, he's checked in for the Celtics. And he makes both free throws. Now Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
A prolific scorer in this league. Walker just keeps getting better. One of the most elusive covers in the game today.
First free throw is good. And so Walker nails both of them. Clippers leading by 4. Outside Williams. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I have to respect how Lou plays. Wiry, strong, no stranger to the +1.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
One shot.
Another thing coaches love about Williams, he's a high percentage free throw shooter who gets to the line often.
Tatum against Leonard. Tatum dishes to Brown. Kicks it to Walker. And that one, good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Zubats. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers. George against Brown. Tatum down low. Back to Brown. And Brown throws it down.
And you aren't going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. He is simply on a tear.
George against Brown. George passes to Beverly. On the wing, George. Clock at 6. Takes it off the glass. George has got 14 points here in the second half.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Thompson outside. Outside, Walker beyond the arc. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hits it from 3-point range. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
How about these big shots for him in the 4th? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
And the Clippers call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits at this point of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade and replenish your energy for the late game push. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
And with the game and the balance here in the 4th, he's been unflappable. 6 of 8 from the field, providing them with some big buckets.
I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
An explosive player who has no problem finishing above the rim. Tatum does damage inside.
Now here's Beverly. Outside, George misses the 3. Boston trailing. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And it's sent back by George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Batum with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Launches it. That's good for George on the assist by Leonard. George has got 11 points in the quarter.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Stolen by George. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Shoots over Brown. And that one hits back iron. Celtics trail by 5. Walker with room to shoot. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Clippers shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Now here's Tatum. Johnson finds Tatum. Brown with it. George with the defensive effort. Tice against Batum. Beverly for three. It's rebounded by Tice. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. A three-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got 23 points.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
And the Clippers call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Ojale is checked in for Daniel Tice. That's tipped and is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Leonard against Tatum. And it's Leonard missing. Celtics trail by 4. It's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. And the Celtics making a change here. Tice is checked in. .151 left in the fourth quarter. Clippers leading by 4. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. .105 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Thompson. Goes up again. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The Clippers shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Leonard inside. Tatum on him. Leonard, no luck. Walker in the corner. .32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Leonard looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 15 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
.15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's Brown with the 3. Tice kicks to Brown. The 3 from Tatum. Trains it from downtown.
Timeout. And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
And the Clippers call time here. They're in front by 3. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Six seconds left in the fourth, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker.
Patrick Beverley is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
The three from Tatum. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
A patient player. Tatum fine with taking what the defense gives him.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Shooting two.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Paul, a great team effort defensively. So what were your points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Well, y'all were real disruptive tonight, man, and led to the win. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time